Welcome to NACTV Bigger Bingo. License number LGCA 6052MBI 45955. The rules are: one ball will be drawn at the beginning of the session. This ball will be the tuning number for Game 3, the blackout and 52 numbers. When bingo is declared on more than one number, only those who declared bingo on the earliest number called will be declared winners and eligible to win the prize. Each bingo game will be closed when bingo has been declared and verified by calling the number displayed on the screen. The phone lines are open to receive calls, and it has been announced 3 times that the phone lines are open to receive calls. At least one phone line has been available for calls for 2.5 minutes, and the game is declared closed. No further calls will be accepted with regards to that closed bingo game. Prize money is split evenly among multiple winners with a minimum payout of $25. Final win confirmation occurs when the winners submit their date stamp sheet containing the winning card to NACTV. In the event of transmitting or telephone problems which prevent continuation of play prior to the event's start or at any time during the event's duration, the game will be rescheduled or resumed on the next Wednesday night. Players will keep their cards for the following Wednesday and they will be accepted. If a player is unable to play the following Wednesday, they may exchange their cards at NACTV for a future game. Please check the NACTV.tv website or call the office for confirmation of the games to be played. Game 1 is played to a blackout on the gold cards. Jackpot in 50 numbers or less is a minimum of $1,000. After 50 numbers, Game 1 continues to a blackout for a $100 consolation prize. Games 2 and 3 are played on the colored cards. Game 2, the X game, has a prize amount of $150. Game 3, which continues from Game 2, is a blackout. Jackpot in 52 numbers or less is a minimum of $500. After 52 numbers, Game 3 continues to a blackout for a $100 consolation prize. If Game 3 is won with the toonie ball number drawn at the beginning of the session, the winner will receive the accumulated toonie pot plus the blackout or consolation prize. Jackpots for Games 1 and 3 accumulate by 50 cents per package sold. When a jackpot is won, the pot will increase from the minimum amount when accumulated sales reach that value from 0. The toonie pot accumulates by $1 per package sold. When it is won, it starts at 0. Prizes must be claimed in checks cashed within 6 months from the bingo play date. A list of the bingo numbers called can be obtained from the NACTV office. Good luck to everyone, and let's play bingo! We are playing on the gold-colored cards. First game is the jackpot in 50 numbers or less for a prize of $22,593. The first number out is under the I-20. I-20. This is also your tuning number for Game 3. Under the I-27. I-27.
There's nothing to do on the screen until...
Under the B4. B4. Under the G56, G56. Under the B9, B9. Under the O64, O64. Under the O68, O68. Under the G57, G57. Under the O61, O61. Under the G46, G46. Under the O74, O74. Under the B14, B14. Under the I18, I18. Under the B7, B7. Under the I29, I29. Under the N42, N42. Under the B11, B11. Under the I17, I17. Under the O67, O67. Under the O62, O62. Under the N44, N44. Under the G47, G47. Under the I26, I26. Under the O71, O71. Under the I-19, I-19. Under the B2, B2. Under the B8, B8. Under the N39, N39. Under the N37, N37. Under the G58, G58. Under the N36, N36. Under the I-24, I-24. Under the O-73, O-73. Under the O-69, O-69. Under the G59, G59. Under the N32, N32. Under the I-22, I-22. Under the N40, N40. Under the I-23, I-23. Under the O-66, O-66. Under the N43, N43. Under the I-25, I-25. Under the O63, O63. Under the B10, B10. Under the O75, O75. Under the I-21, I-21. Under the I-30, I-30. Under the N38, N38. Under the O72, O72. Under the N33, N33. And that is your 50th number, so we'll pause here for 2.5 minutes. See if anybody can claim that jackpot. Phone lines are open to receive your calls at 204-476-2639. And we have some community announcements to read today. On Friday, September 12th, there's a senior social afternoon, dinner and old time dance. The lunch is at 12, it's a veal cutlet. From 1 to 3 is the social time, coffee and old time dance with live music by High Country Band. Cost is $15. If you need transportation from the Nipo Handy Van, call Michelle at the hand office. On September 16th, there's a on September 16th, Volunteer Manitoba is excited to share that the town of Nipo and the Yellowhead Community Recreation Center are hosting a volunteer fair on Monday, September 16th from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. at the Yellowhead Community Rec Center. Come meet local organizations, learn how you can get involved, and discover new ways to make a difference in your community. Bonus, they are hosting a board governance workshop happening that evening from 6:30 till 8:30. Perfect for anyone serving on a board or thinking about joining one. Okay, and then there's also a full day of learning about the Owning Your Own Home workshop and trade show. Registration is by September 26th. The actual day is on October 4th from 9 to 4:30 p.m. The registration is free and there's a light lunch provided. The topics of discussion will be financial literacy, borrowing for a home, legal requirements, working with a realtor, role of the town and planning office. And the trade show is all day. You can talk to local businesses who can help you with home ownership steps. Okay, phone lines are open to receive your calls. And for the third and final time, the phone lines are open to receive your calls. Harder. Not hearing any calls, I declare this game closed. And we'll move on to our next game, which is the constellation round. So we're still playing on the gold colored cards, looking for a blackout, and the prize is now $100. Next number out is under the 070. 070. Under the B15. B15. Under the N35, N35. Under the G53, G53. Under the B12, B12. Under the G52, G52. Under the G49, G49. Under the N41, N41. Under the N31, N31. Under the G54, G54. Under the G51, G51. Under the O65, O65. All the numbers under the O have been called. Under the B3, B3. And we have a caller. Yeah. And we'll see if we have a winner. 7, 0, 2, enter. Yep. Yes, we have a valid bingo on B3. Valid bingo on B3. Yep. Yep. And we have somebody else calling. That's just so that the screen switches. Okay, so press verify again, because somebody just called in. Nine five 40.
No, I guess 953.
95 what?
953.
953. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. It's in the hoop, so quite often they're in the hoop. So no. Yes. So yeah.
Okay,
Yeah. And then I'll press resume. And we'll go back to continue so the screen switches. Yeah. So we have one valid bingo on B, the last number called, B3. One valid bingo. So we'll be moving on to our purple colored cards after this to play the letter X game and the blackout and 52 numbers. The toonie pot is at $439 and that toonie number is I-20. There were 122 packages sold last week. Go to verify because otherwise I can't close the game. So I have to go to verify first to close the game. So I'll be closing it after this. But both phone lines are open to receive your calls. For the third and final time, both phone lines are open to receive your calls. Not hearing any further calls, I declare this game closed and we'll move on to the following. Yeah. Okay, before we move on to that next game, our winner on the Bonanza Consolation was Heather Davey of Neepwa, purchasing the winning card at NACTV. Congratulations to Heather. Okay, we are now playing on the purple colored cards. Make sure you cover all the numbers that are called if they're on your card as we carry on to a blackout game after the letter X game. And the letter X game has a prize of $150. First number out is under the G59. G59. Under the N31, N31. Under the O61, O61. Under the N45, N45. Under the O68, O68. Under the B4, B4. Under the I-17, I-17. Under the B-15, B-15. Under the I-20, I-20. Under the B6, B6. Under the B10, B10. Under the B8, B8. Under the N43, N43. Under the I-19, I-19. Under the B13, B13. Under the N39, N39. Under the N40, N40. Under the I-26, I-26. Under the G48, G48. Under the I-28, I-28. Under the N32, N32. Under the O73, O73. Under the O62, O62. Under the B3, B3. Under the N33, N33. Under the N42, N42. Under the B11, B11. Under the O71, O71. Under the O67, O67. Under the I18, I18. Under the B12, B12. Under the O70, O70. Under the B14, B14. Under the O64, O64. Under the G49, G49. Under the O72, O72. Under the N34, N34. Under the I-27, I-27. Under the N41, N41. Under the G54, G54. Under the O65, O65. Under the G51, G51. Under the G50, G50. Under the G56, G56. Okay, we have a caller. And we have another caller, so pause. Verify. 6345? 6344. Okay, we're looking for the letter X. 3 numbers back. Okay, 3 numbers back on G51. The valid winner. G51, 3 numbers back. Valid winner.
7360.
7360. 7360. What number?
51.
Okay, I need to see. And it's the same 3 numbers back. Yeah, I just want to make sure the other numbers aren't there. No G56. No G50. Okay, G50, but it's not part of the letter X, so that's okay. So it's G51. So yeah. So another valid bingo on G51.
Yeah, I can take her to me.
Accept.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, but someone go on to take the call?
Continue. So we have 2 valid bingos on G51, 3 numbers back. And if you're wondering, it's a little bit different tonight. There's a couple of people. You'll be hearing new voices on the bingo calling soon. So we're training a couple of people tonight. We're getting a little bit of help from them tonight. So if you hear me whispering, that's what that's about too. Okay, yeah, resume. We have 1 phone line open to receive your calls. Oh, I didn't notice her hang up. Did you see Olive hang up? I didn't notice her hang up. Thank you.
Your phone number. Yeah. Okay, it's okay.
2 valid bingos on G51, 3 numbers back.
What did you buy?
The tuning number of I-20 has been called, so that tuning pot of $439 will grow.
Okay. Okay. It's okay.
Both phone lines are open to receive your calls. Not yet. Soon. After I close the gate. So we can go to verify. Both phone lines are open to receive your calls. For the third and final time, both phone lines are open to receive your calls. Cancel. Not hearing any further calls, I declare this game closed. And we'll move on to the next round, but before that, I'll announce the winners for the Big X. That was Kathy Ans of Neepawa and Marlene LeBuick of Portage La Prairie, purchasing the winning card at NACTV. Congratulations to Kathy and Marlene. So our jackpot in 52 numbers or less will be $12,849. Nope. Yeah. Yep. Okay. We are still playing on those purple colored cards, looking for a blackout in 52 numbers for a prize of $12,849. Your next number out is under the B7. B7. Under the I-24. I-24. Under the I-16. I-16. Under the G55, G55. Under the I-30, I-30. Under the G47, G47. Under the I-23, I-23. Under the N44, N44. That is your 52nd number, so we'll pause here for 2.5 minutes, see if anybody can call in and claim that jackpot of $12,849. And I'll run through those community announcements again, since I didn't do that great of a job the first time, so let's see if I can do a better job this time. Okay. September 12th is Friday. There's a senior social afternoon dinner and old time dance. It's $15. It starts at 12 o'clock for the lunch, and the social time's at from 1 to 3. Cost is $15. If you need transportation there, call Michelle at the hand office. On September 16th, we have a volunteer recruitment fair from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. Meet with nonprofits and charities who are looking for volunteers. So that's from 1 to 6. And then following that, from 6:30 to 8:30, they will be hosting a board governance workshop. And that's perfect for anyone serving on a board or thinking about joining one. We need board members, so think about that. You can go there and get some pointers. And on Saturday, October 4th, it's a full day of learning. It's called the Pathway to Owning Your Own Home Workshop, and there's also a trade show. It's free with registration. The registrations must be done by September 26th. Okay, you might have to call into the office and see if they have more information, because I just have the QR code, and that's not going to do you guys much good. The topics of discussion include financial literacy, borrowing for a home, legal requirements, working with a realtor, role of the town and planning office, and that trade show is happening all day as well, and you can talk to the local businesses. Both phone lines are open to receive your calls. For the third and final time, both phone lines are open to receive your calls. Not hearing any further calls, I declare this game closed, and we'll move on to the consolation round. For $100, yep. Still playing on the purple colored cards, looking for the blackout. The prize is now $100, and your next number out is under the N36. N36. Under the I-22. I-22. Under the B9, B9. Under the G53, G53. Under the O63, O63. Under the G60, G60. Under the G46, G46. Under the B2, B2. Under the G57, G57. Under the O, 75. O, 75. Under the I, 29. I, 29. Under the I, 25. I, 25. And we have a caller. So, yep, pause here for, we'll pause here, see if we have a winner. Enter. Okay, valid bingo on 075, 3 numbers back. We have a valid bingo on 075, 3 numbers back. And then you can go to verify. And we have another caller. See if we have another winner. 317. 317. Okay, somebody bingoed on an earlier number. Oh, wait, no, wait. Okay, yeah. And then continue. Okay, now continue. Yeah. We have both phone lines open to receive your calls now. So we have a winner on 3 numbers back. I forget what it was. 075. Oh, okay. 3 numbers back on 075 is a valid bingo. We'll just wait for our timer to count down before we announce the winner. Okay, because there's one line open. There's still a phone line open to receive your calls. And we have somebody else calling in, so we're going to check their number first before we make any announcements here. Did you catch that? 3154. Unless that's not their number. Is that the correct number? Oh, maybe they were just checking their card. Okay, never mind. Check. Okay, for the third and final time, both phone lines are open to receive your calls. Not hearing any further calls, I declare this game closed. And that'll wrap it up for tonight. Yeah. Just wait. Yes. Okay. It doesn't, you can just leave it for now. Okay, our winner in that blackout constellation was Cheryl McLaughlin of Nipwa, purchasing the winning card at Harris Pharmacy. Okay, recapping for tonight's winners. The Bonanza constellation was won by Heather Davey. The Big X by Marlene LeBuick and Kathy Enns. And the blackout constellation was won by Cheryl McLaughlin. Congratulations to all our winners. You can pick your checks up after 1 o'clock tomorrow. And thank you all for playing along tonight. Have a great week. See you next Wednesday.